was another dangerous predator who appeared on the landscape: human beings. These creatures had the skills not only to hunt mammoths, but intelligence enough to kill almost any animal. Scientists are still investigating the relationship between humans and the short-faced bear. Dr. Eileen Johnson is the director of the Lubbock Lake Landmark in Texas. She's renowned for analyzing alterations to bone surfaces. She's been examining some short-faced bear bones that were butchered by humans. It is the only evidence we have of human-bear contact.
I've looked at all the bear remains that we have, and particularly the kinds of cut marks that are on the bone. And that leads me to believe that this was not a fresh carcass. This carcass had already started to stiffen a bit, which would indicate a found carcass, which then indicates scavenging activities.
Dr. Johnson feels the bear wasn't killed by humans.
This is the canine from the bear, but it's very worn down. So this is most likely a very old bear. Probably died from natural causes.
Ironically, it seems the humans may have found the bear carcass and then scavenged it. The hunters cut off one of the bear's long front legs and made a butchering tool out of its radius, or lower arm bone. Dr. Johnson was able to reconstruct how the bone was broken. The hunters laid it between two rocks that were like anvils. Then a hammerstone was used to break the bone.
And it delivers a very quick, very focused force. You get a nice impact, and then the bone breaks in a very particular fashion known as a helical fracture.
Since humans only had a few small stone tools, this was an ingenious and efficient way for them to butcher the giant bear, or any other large animal, such as a mammoth. The broken edge of the bone provided a sharp and strong cutting tool that got the job done quickly. When the hunters were done butchering, they discarded the bone so they didn't have to carry around a lot of heavy tools. They would just make new tools at the next kill site.
So it would lighten their load, it would limit the need to have an extended toolkit.
But hunters did carry one item that was essential for survival: the Clovis point. This was a stone weapon that was one of the first technologies invented by humankind. It was discovered in 1932 next to a dead mammoth in Clovis, New Mexico. Later, scientists were able to carbon date the mammoth bones, estimating the age of the spearhead as 13,500 years old. The Clovis point was such an important hunting tool that anthropologists dubbed the prehistoric Native American culture who used it Clovis people. These hunters specialized in taking down mammoths, and they were very good at it. Paleontologists discovered one site in southern Arizona where at least 9 mammoths had been killed. But butchering a massive mammoth carcass would attract unwanted attention from a creature used to taking any carcass it found.
If he smells a fresh kill, he's going to go for it. If there's a few funny-looking people around, that's not going to intimidate him. He's going to try to intimidate them, usually by standing up and giving a display of his size.
But while the humans couldn't match the bear's strength, they did carry a lethal weapon that could protect them from any fierce predator. The atlatl dart, armed with a Clovis point. The atlatl was humankind's first mechanical invention. It was a stick with a hook or socket that a hunter used to launch a light spear armed with a Clovis point.
This is a replica Clovis point. It's very sharp, and with a lot of power behind it, it's easily going to penetrate the bear's skin.
When thrown properly, an atlatl dart traveled at 100 miles per hour and was very accurate at close range. Still, Dr. Agenbrod feels it would have to be a very lucky shot. The hunters would have to aim for the vital organs that offered the most vulnerable target. Behind the bear's rib cage were its lungs, heart, and liver.
You don't want to try hitting this animal in the head. You're going to be bear food if you do that.